Today on Mud Gear, somebody says boing. Then the KRAZ gets scared by a rat. And there's a fight on the bridge. Hi. And yes, this is the thing that you all have been waiting for. The Falling Stone Challenge in multiplayer. But first I must say that there were some connection issues during our sessions, so the names of the participants might change during the video, but they were basically the same guys. So if you haven't seen the previous video, I will quickly say what is this challenge all about. So to put it simply, we take a crane and use it to raise a stone high in the sky, release it and try to race around the lap on the coast map before the stone falls to the ground. It might sound crazy, but because there's a glitch in the game and the stone is falling really slow, we might just have a chance to do a full lap before the stone falls to the ground. In single player it was easy for me, because I quickly realized that the stone froze in midair when I got a bit further away from it. And after I published my video, the guys from the forums suggested that I do this challenge in multiplayer as well. In multiplayer, of course, the stone doesn't freeze if one of the players remains near the stone. So we got to the starting line. Mendel raised the stone, which was unfortunately invisible to other guys, but we somehow managed around that. We did a standing start at first, and as you can see, I didn't have my diff lock and all-wheel drive on at first, so the car was on the edge all the time. And the hardest point still is the bridge, which also generates a lot of action later on in the video. We calculated that the stone needs about 60 to 70 seconds in normal circumstances to fall to the ground, and the UAZ takes about 1 minute 30 to 1 minute 50 seconds to do a full lap, depending on the action on the track and the way we start. So you don't need a degree in math to see that we didn't succeed in our first attempt. But before our first session came to end, we were already generating some ideas how to beat the stone. So in our second attempt we got the stone even higher, and the fastest UAZ did about 3/4 of the lap. We were posturing our chances and other possibilities how to beat the stone, and as soon as someone said stack the trucks, the professor came online. Yes, Ratboy is the professor. He managed to stack his trucks even before I got my 2 tracks out of the garage. So he's just pro. This is just a quick demonstration. So we continued our experiment with stacked trucks, and forgive me for this stacking blasphemy, but this is how it looked. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, so we had several attempts with running starts to increase our chances, and all of the guys used UAZs as they proved to be faster than trucks around the lap. We all gave our best on the track and on the crane, and in each attempt there was at least one UAZ which did not get delayed on the bridge. So the results are pretty reliable. On the best attempt, the fastest UAZ did about 7/8 of the lap. And yes, so we didn't beat the challenge. But we have a scientific excuse, if you want to call it that way, because every experiment is a success even with negative results. So while we celebrate our experiment in the background, let me give you our conclusions. The first one. The stone says boing when it falls to the ground. Number 2. One stack of Maz truck is worth about 1/8 of the lap. So we just need one more Maz truck under this stack and we could beat the challenge. Number 3. Stacked trucks start fighting if left unattended. Number 4. The challenge is probably doable with a modded car or a crane. And number 5. Don't leave a UAZ on the bridge in front of an angry KRAZ. Yes, that's about it. If you managed to beat the challenge with any kind of trucks, leave your comments down below. Subscribe, give this one a like, and see you in the next one. Bye!